What is the rudest thing a waiter did to you while you were having your meal? Back when I was in college, I liked to occasionally treat myself to a meal out in a restaurant. I was single, so I dined alone with a good book for company. The only time I had an issue with waitstaff was when I went to a restaurant, and after being seated and handed a menu, the waitress completely ignored me in favor of a family of 6 seated at the neighboring table. I tried many times to get her attention, but she kept deliberately ignoring me to fawn over the family. Eventually, hungry and annoyed, I got up and went to the manager to tell him I was leaving and why. He offered to comp my drinks and dessert if I stayed, to which I replied that I would accept that only if another wait person was assigned to me. He agreed, and I sat back down. A waiter was serving me, and he couldn't have been more attentive. I ended up tipping him £5, which is more than I usually tip, but I wanted to reward him for his service and stick it to the waitress for ignoring me. Note that I live in England, and we generally only tip for good service. As I left, I walked past the table where the family was seated. They had left a horrible mess and no tip.